GCL round 2 about to get underway in a few moments' time. We have the honor and privilege of being able to build up and get ready for that second round. Incredibly tight at the top of the table. A single rail separating more than half of the field. That's how tight things are coming into the second round. A handful of teams on double clear, and then even a bigger group of teams all finding themselves on just a single rail down. A 4 fence mark from the New York Empire team that is in 8th to go. Saint-Tropez Pirates, Basel Cosmopolitans, even Falcons United. That goes on to the Cannes Stars. It goes on to Doha Falcons. And then we find ourselves with 4 teams on double clear. So all of those top 8, basically half the field, as I said, have the ability and are still firmly in an opportunity where they can go on to be victorious here in Paris come the end of the night. It was the Shanghai Swans that were leading the championship for a long time. The Cannes Stars, powered by the Iron Dames, recently taking over that at the end of the previous stage in Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez. And now, all of a sudden, there is a bigger battle forming as Falcons United enter that fray. And those 3 teams, as it stands, all fighting for top glory as we get ready for GCL round 2. A lot of reaction from the riders ahead of GCL round 2 today. Rob Murphy standing by with Dan Strange. Dan, let's get some thoughts from Rob.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Rob, you've walked the course. We're down by the last fence. Obviously, from a New York Empire's point of view, you're hoping by this time they come to this for the last time, they'll still be clear and going well. What changes are you making as a team?
Yeah, so I jumped the first round with Eagle, and Spencer jumped the first round for the team as well. You know, unfortunately Spencer had one down, but we're still lying in a good position, and we felt like Dennis and Spencer would be the strongest 2 for the second round, so that's what we're going with.
You've then walked the course because obviously you jump individually before that. What's your view on this course?
Yeah, it's good. You know, it's what you'd expect from a second round of the team class. You know, there's a few options down distances and turns, you know, inside lines. You know, it's a good course, very suitable for the class.
Most challenging line for you in the competition, in the round?
I think 9 to 10 is difficult. It's quite a flat 5 strides to a delicate double. And yeah, I think the Liverpool, the second last jump is also difficult. You know, the distance is slightly short, and for some horses it can be challenging.
Rob, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Good luck to you. Good luck to the team. Mark, back to you in the studio.
All right, Dan Strange, thank you very much. Getting some thoughts from Rob Murphy, getting us some insight as to how Rob Murphy feels this GCL second round is going to go. I remind you of the tightness. I remind you as to how close this is going into that second round of GCL. Hopefully get some more riders from Dan in a few moments' time to get some more thoughts, to get some more reaction as to what Gregory Bordeaux has designed here for this second round of Global Champions League action. It's been a very busy couple of days for Gregory Bordeaux. We had him in Ramatuelle Saint-Tropez just a few days ago. And now the Frenchman moves further up inland into the main city of Paris to continue building stage 7 for us here on the Global Champions League. As we said, we're going to hear from Dan as well. I want to get his thoughts on the changes that have taken place. I spoke to you about Henrik von Ackermann and Minuteman coming in for the second round. Hopefully we catch up with him and get some more thoughts in a few moments' time. Just a greater, wider perspective as to what is taking place in the second round of GCL, because this is the moment that riders can make changes, or the managers at least can make changes, horses and riders. One of those may well be from Madrid in Motion. Victor Bettendorf giving us some thoughts and reaction now for GCL round 2. Let's hear from Victor Bettendorf.
Thanks, Mark. I'm here in the arena with Victor Bettendorf, who's coming in the second round for Madrid in Motion. You've walked the course, Victor. What's your initial thoughts?
I think it's really challenging. There will be a lot of mistakes, much more than in the first round. I think the team who will be able to stay clear will have a good result.
Where specifically, what lines are the most tricky?
I think to get in triple combination, it's not easy because you can turn in front, so you take a bit of risk. And then the line to the combination, it's 5 really forward or 6 a bit steady. And then the last line, because you can go 7 outside or 6 inside to the last one, so it's quite challenging.
You come in on Gibbs en Provence. How will this arena suit your horse?
I hope good. He doesn't have so much experience. It's just his second 160 class, so he has all the scope. Very careful, a bit special, but a lot of quality. So I hope he will be in good mood today.
Thanks so much for your time. Good luck to Madrid in Motion.
Thank you.
Loads of changes for GCL round 2. We've already spoken about Henrik von Ackermann coming in with Minuteman. We talk about Victor Bettendorf from Madrid in Motion coming in as well. Let's go back into the ring now. Dan Strange standing by for us to give us some of the other teams that maybe have made loads of changes. Dan Strange, let's talk about GCL round 2. We've mentioned Istanbul Warriors. We've mentioned Madrid in Motion. Take me through some of the more significant changes for GCL round 2 coming up.
Well, just to take you through the first two, no changes, because there are two of them in the 17 teams. Monaco Comets, no change. Riesenbeck International, no change either. Now, for CanStars, they're the only team in the top 9 who just make one change to their team. That is Katrin Eckermann. She rides on Iron Dame's Diolo Blue for their team. So just that one horse change, then Natalie Dean stays on Concalme. It's a really interesting one with Paris Panthers. They're here, they're in front of the Eiffel Tower, they're at home. They do change, but obviously they can't change riders. Alexa Feller and Luis they have to ride, they're the only two here. So they change to Caitlin van der Hefflink and Pandora Boy Z for the Paris Panthers. Istanbul Warriors, a decent substitution to bring in the second round. Just Henrik von Eckermann on Minuteman. A massive opportunity for them this weekend to try and really make a statement. And of course, Prague Lions change both horses coming in, but Niels Brunsils and Peter de Vos ride for the team. And Anna Kelnerova was delighted not only with how they rode, but also how they're bringing on the horses that they rode in the previous round. So Mark, there are a lot of changes. It's going to be oh so tight, and which changes come good, we wait to see.
Right, Dan Strange, thank you very much. Let's not forget that the Shanghai Swans, the last team to go, and the team looking to try and get the championship lead back from the CanStars, have made a double horse change as well. Durkan Hero Z comes for Christian Ullmann. Very impressive 10-year-old stallion. And EIC up to Jacko Blue for Max Kuna comes in as well, his 14-year-old gelding. It is a wonderful double change for the Shanghai Swans, who being last to go in the form that they are in. Just want to say, don't be surprised if and when the Shanghai Swans find themselves somewhere on the podium, more championship points, once again trying to fight and wrestle that championship lead back from the CanStars, powered by the Iron Dames, who currently hold on to it. Let's talk to you about the Hall of Fame here in Paris. Earlier on this afternoon, we spoke to the Doha Falcons. We spoke to Jérôme Guéry, part of the winning team here in Paris in 2024. That was just one of the teams that was successful here. Will they then make it a double in 2025? Who is going to fill up that big question mark? Riesenbeck International, what a season that was in 2023, rewriting absolutely every single GCL record and rule that we ever knew. Paris Panthers winning back in 2022, possible to do it again in 2025? That would be a big question. Saint-Tropez Pirates having won it twice, and then Montreal Diamonds and the Antwerp Diamonds. Well, all of a sudden a Diamonds double back in 16 and 18. The question now is, in that empty 2025, who then is going to insert their team? Who then is going to insert their badge? That we'll find out by the end of the night. Global Champions League Round 2, live from Paris. This is Stage 7, is about to begin. Stay with us for a fantastic climax to Stage 7 in Paris. This is GCL Round 2.